Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot. It just felt like we needed to head back to that enchanted place. I love that deck. It's one of my favorites. And our card of focus is the Three of Water, right? Now, the Three of Water is like the Three of Cups in a traditional deck. So, with this card, we see these mermaids kind of working together on this project, right? They're kind of creating their new space. And so they're lifting this giant scallop shell, right? And they're relocating it. And the act of doing this, it requires each of them to throw in a little bit of effort and work together, right? So they're connecting to a common goal. And when they're finished creating the space that they want to have in the way that they want to create it, then they can enjoy it. So working on these tasks together strengthens the friendship and it creates supportive bonds, especially when facing obstacles, right? This is building community. This is finding your besties, right? People who align with you, people that you align with, common goals, support. And this is about support. So this energy of this Three of Water, it really speaks to positive emotions that come up when you are part of a group, when you work within a group, when you celebrate with a group, right? We hold these connections dearly, right? And we trust in the development of these companionships. The Three of Water brings your awareness to the feeling of being associated with a group, right? And these are healthy attachments. Don't take this the wrong way. These are healthy attachments. They're in alignment. These are your peeps. Okay. And when you're with a group, when you're with community, whether working or in celebration, which this card represents both, it's a real joyous feeling, right? That comes from feeling loved and supported by others, but also by loving and supporting others, right? So it's a very reciprocal thing, and it's effortless. It should feel effortless, right? Because these are your people. These are your peeps. This is your community. This is your safe haven for working, for celebrating. These are your ride or dies, right? All right. This is a beautiful message today. So we are really talking about community here, building community, having an awareness of who is a healthy attachment for you and who is not, okay? Since we have the mermaids here, I decided to grab the Mermaid Tarot. We're going to go ahead and dig on into this message. Just seemed kind of appropriate today. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you so much. Happy to be with you on your journey. I took a couple of days off. I had some stuff come up I needed to take care of, but I am back. And honored to be able to bring you this message today. So what is this about? Connecting with a community. Is there a community? Is there a new community coming in for you? Possibly. Let us see. All right, we have the High Priestess coming out. So there's definitely something happening in the mystical, magical, right? The High Priestess works in the shadows, works with the unknown, works with elements that are not part of our mundane world, right? It's sort of a very alchemical card. There's a lot of emotion with it too, obviously, with the water crashing around and the moon. You know, the moon is ruled by Cancer, which is emotion. So, watery. So let's see what's going on here. So you're working on something, but you're working on it in many, many different, or you are about to, on many different levels, right? Maybe a little deeper than you normally would, is what I'm getting there. Yes, yes, yes. In your energy, we have the Lover's card. Okay, now, we know that this can indicate lovers, obviously, but at its core, at its authentic level, this is about you and your authenticity, right? This is about you taking a look at yourself and understanding, what your beliefs are, what your goals are, what your dreams are, not what people have told you they should be, and not what people have told you you should be, right? Here, let me make sure. I don't know that that's, there we go. Yeah, this is you. And this is a great card because it's a card of choice. So maybe you have a decision to make as well, but you're going to make it based on who you are at your soul core. You're looking at your life now through this lens of you, which is a beautiful thing because oftentimes there's so much distraction and manipulation from the outside world that it's hard to hear ourselves think. It's hard, we can kind of lose track of who we are. So this is really beautiful because this is in your energy, the Lover's card. This means you have come back home to self. Okay. This is why this High Priestess is coming up with the Three of Water here. You're looking for your people. You're looking for that support. Wow, look at this. Okay. Soulmate connections. Now this can be romantic. It can be any kind of loving relationship, okay? Any kind, but whoever this is, and it could be many, right? Because we have the Three of Water coming in as our card of focus. But this really indicates that whoever this is going to be very, very important to you as you move forward. Okay, you are coming into who you are. You're understanding there is a soulmate connection. You have that Lover's card, so I mean, it's possible that this is a romantic. Take it as it resonates. If you're looking for love, this could indicate this soulmate connection coming in. If you're not and you're focused more on yourself, which to me seems like what this reading is about, then you've got some really important, you've got a really important person or people coming in. Okay, this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting this in a very, very different way than you have manifested your material world. Okay, there's something in you. You've come back, you've come home to self. And now you're building a real community. Maybe you've been part of a community that wasn't so supportive, right? Sorry, you guys, my focusing thing, I'm going to try to keep it as focused as I can. Every time this updates, the focusing tool gets messed up. All right. So this is really a beautiful reading. Okay. This feels like it's been a long time coming. Yeah, here we are with the Eight of Cups. So you're going to be walking away from some things that no longer align with you. Now, this could indicate people too, since we're talking about community here as our card of focus. And that's okay. Sometimes people aren't meant to stay in our lives, right? We find a group of people in alignment, and then we learn and we grow and we shift internally and move physically, and then we move on, or they move on, right? This is just about understanding what no longer aligns with you, especially through this lens of the Lover's card, the authentic self here. Okay, so when we walk away, and this isn't leaving everything behind, by the way. This is really just, I mean, you still take with you the things that are most important, right? I love this moon. You've got the moon in both of these, right? You are making this happen, but you're doing it. I don't know if you're consciously doing it. There's something in you that it feels like there's a part of you that's almost like putting out a signal. I know that might sound really, really weird, but it's like you're putting out a signal. You're alerting those that it's time. It's time for this community to come together. All right, in your energy, the Nine of Cups. So isn't that interesting? So in the nature of, we have the 8 here, and in the 9. So when we move on from the 8, we take with us into this next adventure in our life, into this next path, the next journey, whatever. We take with us the most important things. Now, the 9 allows us a moment to sit with those things and in gratitude for them, right? This is an understanding that these things are so important in your world and you're so happy to have them. Now, the 9s are a very solitary energy, so this is for you. If we get to the 10 of Cups, that's for you and everyone around, and joy and happiness and rainbows and all that. But this is for you. You did the hard work. You knew what you needed to take with you on this next leg of this journey, right? This is for you. This is your time to just sit with them. Just take a break, right? And just bask in the knowing that you are supported. That these cups that you took with you are in alignment. What do we have for that 2 of Cups? I'm so curious about that, because it can indicate a lot of different things. Well, Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is a gift from Spirit. It is a gift of a new beginning. And it is a new beginning in love and relationships and friendships and community. It's about relationships and fun and magic and laughter, right? Cup is full, cup overflows. But this is about relationships. So this is definitely about a new community for you. Okay? A new community, new important people with that 2 of Cups coming in, soulmate connections. Like this is speaks highly of connections, like really deep and meaningful connections with all of these cups, right? Very heartfelt, of the emotions. All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles coming out under that 8 of Cups. So this is a card of mastery, and typically kind of a worker bee card. You've mastered the skills of something, but also keep working, because you're almost to that 9, right? Now, I like this card in this deck because it actually really shows this community working together for this, right? The frog brings the berries. This mermaid has the money, right? For the sticks, for whatever. Like they all have something to offer. They're all working together. So this is in this particular deck, a very community-oriented card, in my opinion. Okay? So walking away, but walking into something that works out better. This stuff wasn't working for you anymore. This that you're stepping into is going to work out so much better. And you're going to be doing it with your community. Beautiful. Beautiful. Where's your energy here? Where is your energy here? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, okay, hold on. That was way too many cards. I'm sorry. Just one. Let's just get one for your energy. There we go. Wow. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. So that is a new beginning in your material world foundation. This is money, investments, property, whatever material world abundance means to you. Okay, this is stuff it's stuff in the material world, but it's also being grounded. It's also planting roots. It's also feeling stable and secure. This is your security. This is your savings. This is how we live in this world. And you have a new beginning coming in that, okay? Wow, you have 2 new beginnings here. This is a beautiful new new thing for you. This community is going to be very, very important in a lot of different aspects here. Okay. Under that Ace of Cups, we have the Strength card. So yeah, you're ready, right? This is your inner wellspring of strength. This isn't your physical strength. You know, this is the strength and the resolve that you have built up through past experiences, through past journeys, past lessons, past events, whatever, right? And it's typically infinite, right? Usually there's an infinity symbol somewhere on a strength card, right? But it's also understanding that it's okay to acknowledge sort of those lower vibrational emotions, right? Because they guide us. Our emotions are a GPS system, okay? Every emotion that we have is important. We pay attention to them. So, but this is about understanding them and then staying with the higher self, rising to those higher vibrational emotions, and then having the strength and the courage to resolve what you need to resolve. Okay, because you have it. I like this card because it really supports that Lover's card and getting back to your true authentic self, having the courage to be who you are, having the courage to walk in your own shoes instead of having someone else put shoes on your feet. You are coming home. I feel like we've had readings lately about coming home to self. Like it's time. Because coming home to self is what's going to bring in this amazing new group of people, right? All right, we have the Knight of Cups coming out. So there is a message incoming for you. Usually, you know, good news, good luck. Well, it could be a proposal, right? Whatever that means to you. I mean, that could be a business proposal. It could be a proposal of marriage. It could be it's some sort of offer that's going to come through this community, okay? But it's cups, so it's, you know, magical. It's fun. It's of the heart. Could be love. Could be love. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming out, so you're definitely in a little bit of observation mode there. The Knight is very, very strategic in building that stability in the material world is what I'm trying to say. I like this card because this mer person is really taking notes and paying attention. Very strategic. Now, it is kind of slow moving energy, but I feel like that's okay because you're going to be so supported in all of this. And this energy is very, very grounded. It's very, very calculated, right? Precise. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So yeah, not only are you working in the mystical magical here with that High Priestess to build this community to get back to the self, but you're also manifesting. Okay, with the Magician coming out, you've got the skills, you've got the know-how, you have the power, you have everything that you need to take the action. This is a card of action. You are taking action. All right, let's see if we can get one more just to kind of balance this out. I really, really kind of want to see what's happening for you here. And we have the Six of Pentacles. It's a card of reciprocity, giving and taking, right? It's a card of charity, giving openly, receiving openly. It's beautiful. I love this. I love this for you. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, that is your message for today. I want to thank everyone so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonated for you. And share with your besties if it makes you think of someone in your community. Subscribe. It's free. And I will see you soon.